And they're off. Jumped away for the opener. Just swerving, coming out the stalls there was Al-Khair Fiwaj, who took a step to the left, and so it did help one or two on the inside of it, including Star Ahoy. But breaking well towards the inside is All In, the black and white colours with the green headgear. Sultan Sense towards the inside as they race through the first 200 metres or so here. Also showing a bit of speed up in the green colours is Mighty River as they go through the first 300 metres. Now tacking across towards the main running rail is Al-Khair Fiwaj in the yellow and red colours, but now passed on the outside in the dark blue by Mr. Mister. So Mr. Mister is the new leader here. To in second place, that is Al-Khair Fiwaj. Racing in third, that is All In the black and white colours, just ahead of Indiana B, who's getting a bit closer, black with the white cap. The green of Mighty River is right there too. Wider out to find Warad Al-Jew. Looking for Loving Feeling. A bit worse than midfield at this stage, but on the move. Green sleeves and cap with a noseband into about 8th or 9th place now. It's definitely getting closer as they go towards the crowd of the home turn. And they're tanking along up front here. All In on the outside is now laying it down to Mr. Mister on the inner. These two, All In, Mr. Mister, are 1 and 2. Behind those in third place is Mighty River as they head around the home turn. And then comes Indiana B, who's caught a bit wide as they race for the judge. And All In has got something left here. He's got loads left, All In. He's gone clear by 3 lengths. And All In is certainly that as they turn for home for Khalid Al Mamoni. There are chasers though. Mighty River in the green is giving chase. Here down the outside comes Burnish running on well in the yellow and blue, and Burnish all of a sudden has been set alight down the outside. From the back, Azizan is picking up and also running on his Motafared as well, right down the outside. All In, can he hold on? He's getting tired. Motafared's the closer down the outside. Burnish flattens out. Motafared is going to get up on the near side here. Number 5, Motafared is the winner. Tight second, All In and Burnish, and they're ahead of the others, the likes of Azizan and Riyadh Spirit in behind them. Ready to go, race 2, the mile, and they're off. They've jumped away. A ragged start for Lay Oyun Mashael, who's just angling to try and get to the outside. Wasn't a great start for that runner, and also slow to go as well was that Sam Soom. One that's showing bright early speed is Hayaf in the blue and white here. Is going to come across and lead under Eddie Castro. So Hayaf in the breast girth has got across. Now making a move is Lay Oyun Mashael. It's been a strange beginning for that horse. Took a step to the right, leaving the stalls. Then looked like it's going to be held up, hooked to the outside. Is now back on the rails and in front. So Lay Oyun Mashael is the new leader. To in second place, Hayaf. Racing on the inside in third is Ramadan. Behind those in fourth is Fell in the two-tone blue being held up. The red, black and white of Wafi Along is next. Wider out blue and yellow of Stratford Prince. Around the outside goes Sam Soom, who's covering all the extra ground. The back marker in the orange is At Shah as they head around the turn. And Sam Soom is dropping away to the outside. The leader is Lay Oyun Mashael, and Nayef Adanazi leads by 3 parts. Fell's on the move though, quick to cover that move, goes into second place now on the outside of Ramadan, who's on the inner with the orange noseband as they turn for home and head inside the final 400 metres. And now Fell is moving stylishly through to come and take over here in the blue cap, white sleeve jacket. So Fell and Alex Moreno can wait no longer. He's gone on by 2 lengths. The one giving chase though is Ramadan, who's angled off the rails, is out into 3 path and running on strongly. Fell trying to fend off Ramadan. It just concerns these two, and Fell is finding enough inside the final 150 metres and has seen off Ramadan's challenge. So 1 will beat 2. Fell is too good. Wins for Alex Moreno, wins in good style. Ramadan was best of the rest in second, looking back for third. And they're off. They've jumped away for our third race on the day. This is the Turf Local Jockeys Challenge, round 1 handicap. Breaking well towards the inside was Al Marlin from gate 1. Is right up with the pace, Al Marlin. Also up with the gallop 2. Wider out is Wassam Al Riyadh. And also number 3, Dinar Alanaya is very handy as well. But the leader is Al Marlin. The blue blinkers on the inside. Leads by about a half length at this stage to Fadei, who's just tucked in behind now to about 4th place. Up on the outside right there is Dinar Alanaya in the maroon and yellow colours. Then on the inside is Fardi in the green and white. Wider out, Wassam Al Riyadh, yellow and white colours. 2 lengths then back to find Rawi Noura, who's in behind the speed, the yellow horse with a noseband. Ridden along behind those in the yellow and black is Nasir Alanaya. Around the home turn here on the turf track, and the leader has now quickened up here, and that is still Al Marlin. But now to the inside, here comes Fardea. Rayan Altawash gets the inside runs, running on strongly the green and white colours, and now hits the front here. It's number 4 who goes on. Fardea has quickened up for Rayan Altawash, has put 3 lengths on the field. Running on out wide is Wassam Al Riyadh, the grey, but looks booked for second. I think the maximum is going to go to Rayan Altawash, who takes the 15 points. Number 4, Fardea is the winner. Second for Wassam Al Riyadh, and home in third place in the end looks to be Dinar Alanaya. Race 4, set on the turf, 2,100, and they're off. Racing for round 2 of the local jockeys challenge, and breaking well towards the inside was Luganini in the green, but now passed here by the grey, who's taking a real step forward down the outside. Ifraz it is on the outside, who just drops in behind now as they go through the first 250 metres or so. Luganini also just dropping back. It's Eagles Flight who's come through now to lead on the inside, the green colours. So it's going to be Eagles Flight who goes on to Anatomic, the grey, who's caught quite wide. In between those two, in the blue and white, is Houghton of Youth under Aisal Al-Sahani. Then the red cap, Milwaukee, Abdullah Alofi's racing in a nice sit. 4th place for Milwaukee at the moment. Calculation is next, racing in blue and green silks under Camillo Ospina as they make the turn. Further back on the inside is Emirates Currency. The black cap for Alex Moreno is ahead of Hesselwood, who's in the kind of pink colours, back in the field at this stage, about halfway down the pack. Racing a little bit wider of those, we have Prefontaine, and then dropping in behind Luganini in the green and red colours is towards the back of the field. And also in rear at this stage is Boston George as they race well down the far side. And the leader here on the inside of the green is Eagles Flight, leads by about a neck. The big grey on the outside, Anatomic, though, is closing in. Behind those, Houghton of Youth in third. Milwaukee's got the box seat. 4th place on the inside. The red cap for Abdullah Alofi is racing ahead of En Famille, who's in the pink colours next in the field. And they're being followed there by Ifraz in the blue and white. Looking for some movers here. Emirates Currency angled off the rails in black and white to try and get a little bit closer. Calculation in a red cap is back on the inside. Trevoli is now on the move as well from being held up early on, and right towards the back of the field, Hesselwood and Boston George as they make the turn. Hesselwood's coming very wide to try and challenge. Many chances here. Milwaukee's come under pressure, but is running on. Also, En Famille is there as well with the pink colours, but Milwaukee it is who's got to the front. Milwaukee, Abdullah Alofi. Here down the outside is Hesselwood, though, for Tariq Al Mansour, and right down the outside, Bismillah Alay and Naif Al-Anazi, and also Emirates Currency more towards the inside. Milwaukee, Emirates Currency in the same ownership. These two will fight it out. Red cap Milwaukee, far side Emirates Currency. Alex Moreno in front, and Emirates Currency driven out to go on and win in the end. In a good finish from Milwaukee, who tried hard, didn't he, all the way up the straight. The 6 is not with them. They are racing. It was very slowly away on the outside there. And look at Kafuk, completely walked out of the stalls as they race away and up with a pace towards the centre in the white and grey colours. Now just forcing on is Parks Lights. Number 6 is with the field. Divine de Violette is with them. And racing up on the outside, showing some speed in the maroon and black is Almoz Gel as well, under Al-Azmi, showing some speed, but kept very wide around the turn. The leader is Parks Lights in the grey and white, has gone on by a few lengths. Parks Lights in front to the grey horse Sakran Al-Khaladia, who's racing in second against the running rail. Poised in third place then, we have Impulse des Sensei in the purple colours. That's under Muhannad Al-Nassar as they swing around the turn into the back straight here on the turf in the bright sunshine here at Riyadh. And this clear leader is Parks Lights. Has got about 6 or 7 lengths ahead at this early stage. Almoz Gel up on the outside is showing in a share of second place. The purple of Impulse des Sensei is up there as well. Looking for Saab Athbar just in behind them, the international market favourite. Black colours with the grey and blue on the sleeves is racing at about 6th or 7th on the inside. Sahak is wider out in the turquoise with the white sleeves. Then the orange and black of Austral del Sol with the white cap. The yellow of Kafuk, the slow starter. In the light green is Davine de Violette, is well back in the field at this stage. Also towards the back is Almala Judar at this stage. And right towards the rear as well is Namus de Monlau in orange colours. This leader's still got a fair break on them though. He's trapping along at around 53 kilometres per hour as too. This is Parks Lights, who still has a clear break on the others, but now Saab Athbar gets into gear. He's about to take second place, I think, on the inside here of Austral del Sol as they make the home turn. So Parks Lights in front, but you get the impression that Saab Athbar is going to close him down, although he's still 8 lengths behind as they turn for home with just 350 metres to go. Now it's getting desperate for Parks Lights. Is he a sitting duck for Saab Athbar? It looks to be that way. Saab Athbar making ground now to come and tackle Parks Lights, who's still in front inside the final 200. Parks Lights, though, he's getting tired, and Saab Athbar, surely a matter of time before he sweeps on by. From the back, staying on quite well out wide is Davine de Violette, but it's going to go to Saab Athbar this. Saab Athbar, number 2. A treble on the day for Alex Moreno, wins for Lucas Gaitan. Davine de Violette got second. Parks Lights ran well for a long way, was third. We're ready to go. They're off. Jumped away then for our 6th race over the mile, 1,600 metres for these Arabian Reds. We're back on the dirt track here towards the inside. Zalej Al-Kam just drops in behind early doors. One that's up there with the early speed is Al-Qasa from the inside draw. Now trying to angle across and get into it is Jassan as they go through the first 300 metres or so. Manab is the one who's just got overall command, though, the turquoise with the black cap. The jockey just having a look across to see where the others are. It's Manab who leads by about 2 lengths now. 2 in behind them. One of the greys, Jessan, is going to race in second place now. Then comes Hafid Al-Khaladia, who's racing in third place. Off the pace is Al-Qasa in the red and white colours, just off the speed to Amir Al-Cham as they race through the first 450 metres. Very wide of the course at the moment is Al-Anud. Looking towards the back of the field, that's Nayar Athbar, who's a bit outpaced, and one from the back. Also just struggling a little bit is Zalel Al-Sham as they make the turn around the home bend. And the rider on Manab still has the lead, Naif Al-Anazi, but now there he has company to the outside, making up some pretty quick ground here is Hafid Al-Khaladia in the blue and whites. And in between those two, going the better is Jessan at this stage. It's Jessan now who goes forward to lead. So Jessan, the leader, to Hafid Al-Khaladia giving chase. Here on the outside comes Own, starts to pick up blue and yellow. Horse with the sheepskin noseband as they race down for the final 350 metres. Jessan, though, still moving well in front for Ricardo Ferreira, has booted on here by a few lengths. Preciosa Alashai is the one, though, who comes out of the pack and starts to run on the same ownership. Up front, though, it's Jessan who got first run, still has a 3-length break. Preciosa Alashai is trying hard to run her down, but Jessan may have too much of an advantage here inside the final 100, and it's Jessan. Good ride, Ricardo Sousa Ferreira. And they're off this maiden race. One or two a little bit slow towards the centre of the pack. Sam Abeda was the one who missed it quite badly, and also not that well into stride either in the dark colours was Abu Nada as they go through the first 200 metres. One that is showing speed is Malki, one of the principals here, and also Dars. So it's the big two in the international market are up there early on, but they're now being headed off by Smeed on the inside. Smeed just has a narrow lead to the orange of Malki in second. The mauve colours of Dars is poised 3 wide, and that's the front trio, and they're a couple of lengths clear of the rest, who are headed by Moftale, Camille Speeder in fourth place. Back on the inside, the green headgear, that's Ertefei under Ricardo Ferreira, who's hugging the rails. And then the yellow sleeves and cap of Risk Al Karim, who's back in 6th place, ahead of in the check colours Marcel as they head around the turn. One or two of these just struggling out the back as they head towards the final 400 metres. Noseband Malky, but on the outside, Dars is moving just as well. And Dars it is just nosed on. Looks to have Malky's measure. Can he hold off the challenge of Moftale down the outside? Then comes Ertefei, but the leader is Dars. Only a length clear, though, and the two are trying to close him down here. In the centre, Ertefei is running a big race. The green headgear with the noseband, but Dars has found a little bit more here and is now just starting to assert in the final 200. And Dars, Alex Moreno, can do no wrong today. He's striding clear on Dars. It's a four-timer, a fabulous four-timer for Alex Moreno. Dars is the winner. Second for Ertefei, tight third in the end. And they're off. 1,600 metres on the dirt. They're going a mile for our 8th contest of the day. A bit slow to go as Nawazi, but now making up ground towards the inside. Up the red is Modu Alderea, and also towards the inside is Kaltar as well. Kaltar prominent right up the inside, but the overall leader is more towards the centre, Ald Wheeler, that is, who's out in front, number 8 under Tariq Al Mansour. So Al Wali is out in front by a length and a half at this stage, just angling off the fence is the reserve Aishan Nura into about the forepath now. In behind is Jeffrey in yellow and blue. Towards the outside, trying to progress, is number 14, Nuta Al Hijaz. That's right up there too. So Nuta Al Hijaz is wide. More towards the inside in the blue and white colours is Ald Walia. Ald Walia, and on the outside, still up there is Nuta Al Hijaz. These two ridden along in third place, Aishan Nura, as they come around the turn. Making ground now is Kabrat in the red and white colours on the outside. Back on the inside for Shark Darfour, who's making ground now. Goes into third place. White colours with the yellow and blue on the sleeves. But up front, the leader still travelling quite well here in the blue colours. That's Ald Walia and Tariq Al Mansour. She's out in front, Ald Walia, by 2 or 3 lengths. Looking for some closers here. Nawazi trying to get into it. Right down the outside, Nayat Al Ayez is now coming. Here comes Nayalat Al Ayez down the outside for Adele, running on strongly. Can she pick up the leader, Ald Walia, who's getting a bit tired in front now, Ald Walia. Down the outside, still staying on is the grey, Nayalat Al Ayez, as they head to the final 100 metres. Trying to cling on, though, is Ald Walia. But here comes Adele on Nayalat Al Ayez. Right down the outside, is staying on well. Nayalat Al Ayez will just win it. Here we go, round 3 of the Jockeys Challenge. On the dirt, over a mile, race 9, they're off. Jumped away to a pretty good start. Dora Petty flew out towards the outside, and also showing speed Escandro from the wide draw as well. And it's Escandro is going to try and head them all off here to in second place Shibal Alanaya under Tariq Al Mansour. Handy 2 is single-minded. That's the grey who just drops in behind as they go through the first 250 metres or so. So up front, the yellow and red, that's Escandro with the matching noseband and cheek pieces, going on from the grey single-minded, who's going to sit in second place. Then comes Sultan Alanaya, now just drops back on the inside. Wider out, that's Shibal Alanaya, who's very handy as well with the white cap, just behind the speed in the yellow and blue. Racing a little bit wider out is number 2, Tafish, who's very much on the premises. Then the black and white of Latihati is next in the field. Further back to find Dora Petty, who's wide after that good beginning. Back towards the inside, then we have Mr. Excellency in the blue cap, who's hugging the rails, followed by the green and white colours Al Haber as they come around the turn. Ridden along is Ash Khan, who's got a bit to do from there. And also towards the rear at this stage is Treble Joy with work on. The leader's going well. Escandro. Adel Al Faradi says, catch me if you can, boys. Top of the home run. He leads by an ever-increasing margin. 3 or 4 lengths now for Escandro. Number 1 has a good lead. The grey is single-minded in second position. Where are the closers? Dora Petty down the outside starts to pick up, and very wide indeed. Here comes Mustashim as well in the blue and white colours. It's Mutashim who's the closer. Can Mutashim catch Escandro? Escandro still leads by 2, but Mutashim is flying for Abdullah Al Fayrouz right down the outside, and is going to get there. Mutashim runs down Escandro, tight third, single-minded or Shibal Alanaya. And they're off. He's let them go for race 10. This is the 4th round of the local Jockeys Challenge, a handicap over 1,400 metres. Macho Boy got out really well in the beige and black colours. One that trails them early on is the grey Lazurdi as they settle down early doors. One of the first to show that is Macho Boy. Goes on through the yellow and black colours. Behafs Al Rahman is racing in second place. Wider out in the green and white is Mahib Al Daraya. Just off the pace in the black and yellow is Al Frame, who's handy too for Alex Moreno. Very wide on the course is Barker Al Jahara, white sleeves and cap. And even wider, right out on the top shelf there is the grey horse on the outside as they make the turn towards this side of the course. Salute Macho is the horse who's very wide as they come around the bend. The leader going well, Macho Boy, leads by 3 parts to in second place Behafs Al Rahman, who's giving chase. White and green of Yatrad is trying to get closer in about 5th place. The black and yellow on the outside for Al Frame is poised to throw out the challenge, but Macho Boy leading as they turn for home. Macho Boy for Luis Morales leads a length clear. Ridden along on the inside is Behafs Al Rahman. Down the outer trying to pick up some ground now is Barker Al Jahara, and here on the outside the wide racing Salute Macho and Tariq Al Mansour, and also Tealdar. Camillo Ospina wants a piece of the action as well. Few chances down the outside. Salute Macho, the grey, is running on best. Tealdar giving chase. They go past Macho Boy late on. Tealdar in the middle. This side Salute Macho. Not much in it. Salute Macho from Tealdar. Salute Macho beat Tealdar. There was out on the Sear in 15. They're off. The starter hits the button. They're racing. A little bit slow to go was Yabahom, the horse who was playing up in the gates. This is our 11th race, over 1,800 metres here. And the first to show up towards the inside is Nawan with the noseband. Up there too is Al Sayyiq, who's racing prominently. That's the grey in the blue and white colours, with advancing towards the outside North in the white sleeves. Racing just behind the speed then, we have Sam Tawake, who's in about 4th place. Out in the 5 path, that is Minbaria in the kind of burgundy and light cream halved colours as they race towards the end of the first 400 metres or so. And up front, the lead, just about with Nawan on the inside. So Nawan has the call. So in second place, North, who's handy. Racing out wider, trying to get closer, is Yatafel now in the green cap, who's on the move as they race them towards the halfway point. Looking for Alawaji at this stage. Horse number 2, back on the inside, just nudged along as well, and a bit behind the main rival. You'd have to say at this stage, Yatafel was going better with that particular pair as they race towards the home turn, but is now getting a bit closer. Alawaji on the inside, the blue and white check colours to try and get closer to Yatafel, who's just about taking it up on the outside now for Ospina. So Yatafel, the green cap, has a narrow lead, but here comes Alawaji angling out to the 4 path to try and get sight of this leader, but Yatafel is just coasting around the bend and is going really strongly. So it's Yatafel, Camillo Ospina, who's put 5 lengths on the pack. Alawaji leads the chase in second. Back in third is Sam Tawake as they head inside the final 250 metres, and the leader is still going strongly. The leader is Yatafel. Alawaji set himself a task to try and catch him. Running on behind these is Al Rajeh, number 7, staying on, might get a place, but this is all about Camillo Ospina, the white stable, and Yatafel, who's going to run them ragged. Number 14, Yatafel is the winner. Fonda is staying on, well up the fence to get second. Third, Alawaji. And they're off. They've jumped away, off to a pretty good line. 1 or 2 a little bit slow to go towards the inside as they race over the 1,800 metre distance. Wait to Excel is out towards the mid-pack, towards the inside at this stage. It's actually prominent now in about third or fourth as they race for the first 200 metres. Taff Beat is up there as well, and also towards the outside. That's Azelio, who's showing good speed as well to come and just about take over now. Azelio, it is, number 13 with the big noseband. Rayan Alto Ash, yellow and green colours. Handy to his inside then. That's Tudor in the black and white colours, with racing towards the inside, golden line, the white cap. Looking for Wait to Excel, just off the speed, perfectly positioned in about 5th or 6th place, one off the rails. Couple racing wide here, that's Al Khatib in maroon colours, who's also towards the outside of the pack, and also the yellow cap towards the outside as well as they go through the first 600 metres of the contest. Lawajan is trying to get into it as well, and that's Al Khatib, who's wide now, just dropping back a little bit. Here comes Wait to Excel though. Mohammed Aldaham can wait no longer, decides to push him forward on the inside. He just noses on for the first time to Azelio, who's now racing in second place. Tudor, the black cap, just starts to drop away, with towards the outside Anna Al Maksoud, who's on the move, the yellow cap, as they come around the home turn. Wait to Excel though has the rails. Anna Al Maksoud on the outside could be the threat. In between them is Azelio. That's the front three now, and they're clear of the others as they make their way into the home straight. But Wait to Excel, it's all going according to plan so far. Tudor trying to run on again towards the outside. The orange of Star Cat is getting into it. Now it becomes a bit harder work for Wait to Excel. He's only about a half length in front, giving chases Anna Al Maksoud in second. Star Cat running on, but Wait to Excel, he's just doing enough in front here. He's now asserting for Mohammed Aldaham, and Wait to Excel is going on to win. Wait to Excel, the winner. Running off from a good bit back was Taft Beat, who did get second, and then came Anna Al Maksoud in third place. Tom Collins was confident all day. Wait to Excel, and the horse delivers.